Okay, Jim. Why is this called a cliff?
It's called a cliff because unless the law is changed, we're going to have a very sharp drop in take-home pay. Taxes are going to rise very sharply. Spending by the government on various programs is going to drop very sharply. And so there will be a cliff or a sharp reduction in the size of our take-home paychecks, and there'll be a sharp drop in spending and therefore in employment of various kinds of government programs.
Well, then, what will happen if nothing happens?
If in fact we allow the current law to take effect on New Year's Day and soon thereafter, what we will see is an end to extended unemployment benefits. There'll be higher Social Security taxes paid, up to $2,000 per worker. There'll also be a pretty sharp rise in income taxes across the board for low, middle, and high income people. Plus there'll be about $100 billion of cuts in spending programs.
So then what happens to the economy?
Well, with that sharp drop in our take-home pay because of higher tax rates, lower unemployment benefits, and so on, people will spend less. People will go to department stores less, they'll go to restaurants less, they'll buy fewer cars. That is, total consumer spending will soften, and it will soften rather sharply and rather quickly, and that will rebound and reverberate all the way through the economy. In the worst case, you could imagine that it would tip us back into another mild recession.
So then what would you do?
What I would do is wait a little while. We know that deficits are very large. We know they're too large to be sustained at these levels. We know that we are spending too much and probably taxing too little. But our economy is still weakened. We're still recuperating from the terrible events of the financial crises of the last several years. And this is just not the time to try to engage in stringency. Now is the time actually to let the economy heal further, and when it's stronger, then we can apply some of this fiscal medicine. So I would delay the spending cuts. I would delay many of the tax increases, if not all of them, and wait until the economy is stronger.